Jai Hind, ladies and gentlemen. Today I, Swapnil Singh, is going to deliver a lecturette on the topic OIC, that is Organization of Islamic Cooperation. It is the second largest intergovernmental body after the United Nations, covering 57 nations, out of which 30 were the founding members way back in 1969 when the first Organization of Islamic Conference was held in Morocco in 1969, in September 1969. At that time, the organization came into effect and the charter was accepted or affirmed in 1972. So it is a conference or a sort of cooperative organization, as I have said, the intergovernmental organization, which covers the interests and protects the interests and of the Muslims, and that is taken to the effect that when it was starting to get a sort of a formation way back in 1969, India as the second largest Muslim community in the world was expected to be at the conference, but it was humiliatingly ejected on Pakistan's behest. Later, we have to take it in mind now that what are actually the objectives of OIC as far as its charter is concerned. See, it is basically formed to, as I have told, to protect the interests of the Muslims, but it also aims at bringing a sort of global order of peace and stability across the world and bring harmony in people around the world. So majorly it focuses on securing the interest of the Muslim population around the world, but at the same time it also respects the harmony among different people. As far as the charter is concerned, I am talking about those. So later let us talk about what happened thereafter as far as the relationship between India and OIC is concerned. See, thereafter I think we can take the example of the 2018 foreign ministers meeting of the OIC, which was hosted by Bangladesh. At that time, Bangladesh had given its affirmation of hosting India as an observer nation, but again it was rejected by the countries. And but later in the next very year 2019, it was India's victory when it finally was invited as an honorary guest at the conference, that is at the 46th Foreign Ministers Conference. So that was a diplomatic sort of a win, and thereafter we can see the improving of the relationship between India and the other Islamic countries such as the United Arab Emirates and also Saudi Arabia. We have seen that India has been diplomatically very in the favorable aspects, has been successful in contemplating or rejecting any sort of anti-India campaigns or narratives such as the Kashmir issue. For an instance, India has been successful in reiterating its narrative that Kashmir is an integral part of India and not a single country or an organization can have any sort of legitimacy as far as deliberating on the issues of India is concerned, because it is India which has the legal right as far as its constitutional framework is concerned. Thereafter, we can say that the recent developments have been in the contemporary geopolitical world, that the Hurriyat leader has been invited in the upcoming 48th Foreign Ministers Conference, and in Islamabad, of course, that is Pakistan. So that has been condemned by India, and our Foreign Minister Arindam Bakshi, Foreign Secretary Mr. Arindam Bakshi had condemned such an act or a development by OIC, where it has invited sort of, you can say people or organizations that are concerned with anti-India campaigns or a sort of terrorist tendencies. So that was the condemnation by Indian side as far as the OIC's developments or acts were considered. So I hope you would have got an overview about what is actually OIC, what are its objectives, and how is India's relationship in the past and at present. Thanks a lot.